Open houses are one of those events that agents love to do. It's a great way of meeting potential buyers, potential sellers, and growing your leads. However, there's a lot of people that don't like to sign the sign-up sheet. They don't want to give their information, and it makes it really hard to be able to follow up and know how to follow up appropriately. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make sure everybody signs in, make it effortless and non-threatening, and as well having your automated having your follow-up automated. So check this out. Hey everybody, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. Thanks for being here. If you're brand new, welcome to the channel. We provide real estate agents with top-of-the-line tools, resources, and tips to be generating more leads for their business, doing a lot of it through Facebook and other types of technology, which we're going to be covering. Today is a great example. So if you haven't been to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You're going to get new videos every single week about new tips, new strategies, new things that you can be doing to grow your business and have a constant source of leads coming in. So with that, in today's video, what we're going to be covering is how to follow up with open houses. So one of the comments I hear from agents all the time is that people do not want to fill out the, the sign-in sheet. They don't want to provide their contact information, and because they don't want to do that, you have no way of following up. So not only did you not get their contact info, you don't know how to follow up, and that's just a lost opportunity and a lost lead. I'm going to show you how to automate this process and make it much easier, and not only easier for people to sign in because they can just do it with their phone, but at the same time have an automated follow-up process that happens as well. So this is going to be super cool. Check this out. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we will get to it. So for those of you who are not familiar with a lot of the training and things that I do, Manychat is a program that I use. It's an automated messenger. It's an automated message bot. So a lot of people have Messenger, which is tied to Facebook. And so what we're going to be using is we're going to be using a tool where people can simply just scan their scan an image at the open house, and it automatically signs them in. You'll know exactly where they came from, and you can also build off a follow-up sequence with this. So the way that I would do this is I would do this just like this. So I would go into growth tools, and in the growth tool is the trigger that starts the conversation. So that growth tool, what I would do is I would come up here to new growth tool. And for the widget name, I would just call it I would probably just go open house and then the property address, because you're going to do this for every single property that you do. And you'll see it's actually really simple. So what we're going to be doing with this is the Facebook Messenger code. Now, this is one of the pro features, which means you need to have a pro Manychat account. The pro account, if you have less than 500 subscribers on your system, it's a massive $10 a month as of right now. Pricing may change at the point you're watching this, but it's very, very inexpensive. There's tons of pro tools, and I highly, highly recommend it. You're going to use a lot of them. So to show you how this works, I would just click on Facebook Messenger code. And then I would want to edit this. And up here, the editing, I would say, hey, first name. Hey, get rid of the emoji if you want. Hey, thank you for coming to the open house today. It was great to meet you. And then I would say, here is where you can get all of the information, helps if I spell right, about this beautiful home. And there's a couple ways you could do it. You could add a button to where it's sending them to a website, and then you would just plug in the link of the URL of the property right here. So that would give them, basically this is like a property flyer, right? A property profile that once they scan in, they're going to receive this automatically. So they're going to, you can either set it up to where it's taking them to a website. I'm not going to do that. The other option is attaching a file. So if you have like a PDF file of the property information, you could just simply attach that right here, and they would receive that. So sure, that's not really the PDF for property profile, but we'll go ahead and use it. So they're going to receive this file. They can just simply click on it, and now they have a PDF of the property, right? And then the other thing that I would do is I would add a little bit of text that says, just so you have it, below is all of my contact information. Feel free to contact me with any questions. And then what I would do is I would add a card. And so with the card, you'll notice that there's different things, different pieces of content. So one is an image. This is where you would add a picture of yourself. Let's see, where are my photos? I know there's one of me in here. Oh, I know where they're at. So again, there's one of me in here. It's not going to be like a professional one, but that's okay. You'll get the idea. Oh, actually, that's not bad. All right, so there's an image of me. And then here for the title, I would put my name. And then down here for the subtitle, I would enter my contact info. So cell 801-888-8888. And then email Kevin S. at kevinsmullin.com. So that works. Now that with this, it's kind of like a little mini business card. As they scan, they're going to get the property profile and this. And then as a last step, right, down here at the bottom, I'm going to have this continue to another step. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an action. And this action is going to subscribe people to a sequence. Okay. And so that sequence is going to be your open house follow-up, which I'll show you here in just a second. And then what you're going to do is that is going to connect to that. And then this is going to have this follow-up go after they've come to the open house. So I'm going to delete that for one moment just to set up the sequence. So that is all I'm going to have. This is not a very complicated thing. It's just the property profile and my contact information. Okay, I've already got a follow-up flow that's built. And so I just need to turn it into a sequence. So I'm going to go into sequences. This is going to be a new sequence. So this is going to be my open house follow-up sequence. Okay, so I'm going to create a new message, and I want the message to go out a couple hours after they've been there. So I could set this up for 2 hours after they've been here. So I'm going to save and update that schedule. And then instead of creating a new reply, I'm just going to select an existing flow. And I've already got this built, which is this one right here, this open house follow-up. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to make that active. And so this open house follow-up, I'll show you what it is. It's basically helping you filter through what kind of person came through the open house. So this first message is, hey, thanks for stopping by. Are you shopping for a home? Are you a neighbor of the seller, or was there something else that brought you here today? So if they say they're shopping for a home, are you already working with an agent? Yes, perfect. We're just going to back off. No, great. I'd love to learn more about your business. How soon are you looking to buy? And then we just use that to start the conversation. I didn't build it out any further than that, just to keep it simple. Okay, if they say, well, I'm a neighbor of the seller, hey, not a problem. It's always nice to see what other homes in the area are like on the inside. Are you considering selling in the near future? So yes, then great. Here's where we offer a free market analysis. If they say no, it takes them to this message, which says, hey, no problem. If that changes, let me know. Enjoy your day, right? So they can either say yes, that they want the market analysis, or no. If they say yes, we're just going to ask for the address. If they say no, then we're just going to say, hey, no problem. If they say that there's some other reason that brought them to the open house, then perfect. Just out of curiosity, what made you to decide to come? Again, we're just opening up that conversation. So again, this is a very simple follow-up that's going to happen 5 days or a couple hours after the open house. So that follow-up is happening just, again, all this is going to happen the minute they scan in. So now that I've got this set up as a sequence, right, I'm just going to go back to my growth tool, which is this one. I'm going to go back in and edit it, and then I'm going to add that action. So I want that action where I'm subscribing someone to a sequence. And so that sequence is going to be the open house follow-up sequence. Okay. With this, I'm going to have this automatically go to that. So once they receive this message, it's automatically subscribing them to that follow-up sequence, and then they're going to receive this. So I'm going to publish that. I'm going to come back here to the widget. And then the next step is this messenger code. So with the messenger code, it gives you this little diagram, right? And what I would do is you see where you can download this? I would download this, I would print it off and take it to the open house and then have people scan in. The way that they're going to scan in is they just simply have to open up Messenger on their phone. Since most people have Facebook and Messenger on their phone, they're going to already have this. And so this is what it looks like on mine. I'm an Android user. If you're an iPhone user, it'll probably look slightly different, but it's the same concept. So there's this little people icon down here. You have somebody click on that. The next one is there's this little plus person with an icon on the next screen. You're going to have them click that. And then when they do that, it opens up add to contacts, and one of the options is scan code. So you're going to have them click on scan code. It'll bring up a scanner, and then you're just going to have them scan this image, and all of that follow-up is going to happen automatically the moment they decide to go through the open house. So this is a very slick way of being able to make it comfortable and easy for people to sign in. You just simply say, hey, open up your phone. This will give you, and the way that you sell it is, hey, it's going to send you all of the property information as well as my contact information. That way, if you have any questions. So you don't even need to worry a whole lot about doing lots of sales right there. I mean, obviously, if they're an interested buyer, then go and sell. But if they're standoffish and they're kind of pushing back and they're not wanting to really engage with you, that's fine. We're just going to simply use this as a way of following up. So this is how you can automate the sign-in process for your open house and have a follow-up sequence that's happening automatically without you really having to do a ton of work. So as you saw, it didn't take very long to set that up. And then what you would do for any open house in the future is you would just simply duplicate it, right? So the follow-up is going to be the same. The only thing that you're duplicating is the growth tool to give you a new code that has the property information. So that's all there is to it. It's very simple and becomes a very effective way for marketing your open houses and doing the follow-up. So hopefully you like that video. As always, if you like what you have seen and you want more information like this on how to market your business, then please click the subscribe button. Again, we put out videos like this every single week, and we appreciate your support. Also, make sure you click the little bell. That will be notifications, and you'll receive an email every single time we put out new content. I'm going to put a couple links down in the description below. So down in the description, one of the links I'm going to put in is a free course on how to generate leads from four different groups of people. People love that, so I'll include that. And then we also just released a brand new course. It's $37. It's called the Facebook Buyer Leads Bootcamp 2.0. And what it does is it walks you through step by step with a checklist, click by click, of showing you how to set up a buyer leads campaign on Facebook where you're getting 10, 20, 30 leads a week. So feel free to give that a look. And as always, we appreciate your support. Hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.